Just cruise through here. All these roads are like pretty close to the house, and I never knew they existed until I got this KLR 650. When I had my older XR 600, I never really came out this way. It's a town over from where I grew up, and there's actually a lot of nice riding areas. Trying to stay on the edge so I'm out of the sun a little bit. I know sun in a camera does not mix well. This is all old farmland back here that's growing up. The old, some kind of grinder right there. But I'm sure all this used to belong to one person or one family at one time, and 30 years got divided up. Bunch of pretty land. Hopefully that sun's not killing this view, which it probably is. I should be going straight home. We put some nice little place. Put some new grips, some bar ends and stuff on this little XR70 yesterday evening, and I told them it needed to sit overnight to let the glue dry, and so it's sat all night and all day, and here it is 7:13 in the evening, and he's ready to ride, I'm sure, and try out his new hand grips. But it's just a few more minutes out of the way, so why not? I have plenty of time to ride. And I just bounce around a lot, but what made me get the KLR instead of the Honda, I've been a diehard Honda all my life, is the Honda 650. There's just no wind protection at all, and you know, they're a little bit lighter, and you know, power to weight ratio is a little bit better on them. There's just no wind protection. The KLR, I mean, you have the big fairings on the front and decent windshield. You got the riser on this, and the riser helped tremendously. I'm gonna eventually get a V-Stream, something like that, whatever that windshield is, and give it a shot. But before the riser, it on the highest level, it just hit me right in the top of the head. And this one, which it's almost all the way forward. A lot of people just run them all the way forward, but it's almost straight up and down. The only thing I do not like about that is in off-road situations, it's almost like if you mess up, it's like it's going to hit you right in the neck for sure. That's the only thing I don't like about it. And I really think the V-Stream is probably going to be the same, but Maybe I'll just get a neck guard. I don't know. But that's what made me get the KLR, the wind protection, because from the old 600s to the 650s, nothing's really changed. They're basically the same. And going down the highway, I mean, even around 55, the wind just beats you to death. And on a normal day where I live, you know, I cruise 70 miles per hour just about everywhere I go, and it's pretty good. Now, windy days, yeah, it gets a little rough. I mean, it'll blow you all over the road. But I mean, wind's not a big concern where I live, unless a hurricane or something comes through. Then yeah. Here comes the sun. Trying to stay in the shadows as much as I can. I'll make a left here, then I'll be heading away from the sun for a little bit. These curves up here, they're pretty fun. I just checked for 6th gear and still not there. Pretty good little curves, and about the most action you'll get around here. I hope my sound quality's good. But trying to do this on a Honda XR, woo, there's a bird. It would be impossible. You'd have to tuck. I used to have to tuck down just to ride 55, 60. I mean, it's almost like you're riding a street bike. And this one, I can, you know, even with the stock windshield, it was bearable. I mean, I'm not saying it was great, but it was bearable. I almost forgot where I was going for a second. My bad, bro. If there was somebody behind me, I wouldn't have taken this way. Oh. Probably gonna have to delete a bunch of videos off my phone to be able to load these if they're decent quality. Driving straight into the sun just about. Well, I mean, not straight in, but close enough to mess up the picture quality. Straight. Say straight would be a right, or kind of forgot where straight takes you, honestly. Bunny rabbit. We'll go this way. I know where this comes out, and there's a little bit more scenery out of the sun, so why not? deer. It's way up there. I doubt the camera got it. Pretty big doe it looked like. Almost looked like it was limping. The rule on a motorcycle, you see a deer, slow down, because you never know what's behind it. If there's another deer, or if they turn around and go back across, just never know. Let's see if we can find it cross somewhere in here. I do not see it. Animals are probably the scariest thing where I live. People are somewhat predictable, but animals are not. This gray gravel, they call it slag, road-based slag. Some of this stuff can get super slippery. You definitely want to stay in the track. I have Tractionator GPS. It's on the rear than the front, which was a big mistake. It's a Chico 705. It is terrible in sand, which I know it's pretty much a street tire, but I started off with a Chico 705 on the rear, and it did pretty decent. You know, I don't care if the rear end gets squirrely, but when the front end gets squirrely, I mean, your only correction is throttle, and sometimes that's not fun either. So on my next front tire, I'm definitely going to go back to something somewhat knobby. I ran the addhd Sports before, and I got, how many miles did I get out of them? I think like 46,000 miles, not 1,000, 4,600 miles out of them. Boys, 46,000, that'd be great. It'd still be on there. But for a knobby tire, and I ride a lot of highway. I mean, my normal commute to work, highway, and going to the gym in the evenings, highway. And I would put the GPS on the front, but if I was strictly highway, I would, but I do like to go kind of extreme on the weekends or whenever I have time off. So I'd really like a knobbier tire on the front for a little bit of bite. Still have plenty of time to think about what front tire to put on. I think I'm gonna go with another Tractionator. Can't remember which one. I'll have to look it up again. But this is pretty much gonna sum up test 3, I guess. Hopefully sound quality is good, and catch you on the next one.